first problem is that I was telling them what to feel. And I don't think you can ever really do that. I was saying you need to not be angry about those people. You need to be angry about those people. Or in other words, you need to match my emotions. And they didn't respond very well to that. And I think they had good reason to not respond particularly well to that. And the second thing was that I was jumping in on in Russian they say I was on emotions. What do we say in English? I had pulled off. There we go. Emotional. Yeah, something like that. So I was dictating my emotions to other people. I think because I wanted some solidarity as well. Like I was hurting, I was frustrated, and I wanted other people to join me in that feeling. And that it didn't go very well. Like I almost immediately realized what I was doing after their initial response, and so I stopped. So it was okay. Like there weren't any ruptured relationships or anything like that. But I think that even in the business world, it's really important to remember that you can't tell people what to feel, number one. You need to leave space for what people are feeling. If something difficult happens at the office, even if something happens in somebody's personal life, whatever, I don't know why this is the first example coming to my head, but their cat dies. And you're like, come on, it's not a big deal. And we have this big deal we have to sign. So get with the program. You're telling people what to feel, and people don't really control their emotions. So you're telling them that the way you are, something that you have no control over, is wrong. And that's that cuts pretty deep. So I think that having empathy is really important in those cases, giving space for people's emotions, validating people's emotions, and especially in those points, especially in critical moments, especially in moments even where you disagree with them, because that's when the rubber meets the road. It's very easy to make space for people's emotions when you're happy and they're slightly more happy or something like that. It's much harder in those situations. So that was mine, a little bit tangential, but I think it definitely applies.
Yes, no, definitely.
Go ahead.
I'm thinking, well, first of all, I just want to clarify for the audience that it sounded like you were saying that your initial response if somebody's cat died would be to be like, it's not just a cat, get over it. That's not Jared Earth's initial reaction. I don't.
Not the official position of this podcast.
Yes, it's not. And it better not be of less, or I will go without learning English because I'm emotional.
No. You know what I say? All cats matter.
That's right. Yes. And that was the first reaction. It sounded like we're going to be empathetic.
And it was absolutely okay to have that reaction.
I don't like this. Feels uncomfortable. You're saving space, holding space. Well.